Man, that's on right.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Volunteers will kick it away first. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The LSU Tigers offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off big time in late in the season.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Holstein. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. It's Green. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. touchdown, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick catch on third down. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Finds his man. It's Matthews. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration.
Give me that, come on.
Back for a tackle for once.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
What?
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneak.
Sneaks into the end zone.
I'll get it eventually.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. With the catch, it's Hill. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
How many tackles?
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot.
One guy, now he's loose. He's loose. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get up.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the tailback. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped.
Try to hit him in the fucking hole.
Return on the pick. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got it behind the line. It's Green. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Test me. Test me.
But the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The sure hands, it's Matthews. Brought down at the 31, it is a 1st down. You know, don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good decision. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage. Like,
there he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Bowling. He's got the back in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Jefferson. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Jefferson. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right
Holy
half.
shit, I made it. What's up?
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler.
Oh, go, baby. Go, baby. Go, baby. Go, baby. That's how we open up that second half. That's how we open up that second half. Let's go. Let's go. Momentum on my side.
Way to seize momentum here. Start the second half.
That's
Take
just
the
good
first
boy.
one back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job
Let's
in the
go.
open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Needed that.
And the extra point
Needed
puts them
that.
up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 13 over SMU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He's got it. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Under fire.
Let's go. Let's go. I needed that. I needed that stuff.
You just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
With the catch, it's Matthews. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Okay.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Power football with the
Yes.
run.
Yes.
Got enough
Yes.
for the first.
Yes. Let's go. Let's
And the
go.
defense
Let's
finally
go.
makes the stop
Let's go.
after the sweet run
Double
and good gain.
injury.
Man
Ouchie,
down on the
ouchie.
play as the officials take a break
Say,
to let him
ouchie,
be
ouchie.
checked out. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to...
Let's go. The ball crossed. Let's go. He's dead. He died. He just died, guys. My running back just died.
You want to build
Dead.
that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense
Dead.
very predictable on the other side.
Dead.
Great job
He
by
done.
the offense
He
extending
died in
their
Death
lead.
Valley. I kind of want to watch that again, though. Boom. Fight, fight, fight. Okay. Okay. I'll take it. Too bad my running back's dead, though.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They took it 71 yards down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
I need one more stop.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
One more
and the
stop.
coverage
One
team
more
gets the
turnover.
returner on the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think
Breaks into the open. Continues to fight for yards. Able to work into the
Here comes with the dumb shit.
line, and that'll be a first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee.
Now I got moonwalkers. I got dead running back, and now I got moonwalkers.
Time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats
It's
before
true
we
clock
move on.
time, baby. It's true clock
Not
time.
only is the scoreboard on their side, but so
2 and
too
2.
is time.
Huge
as we
statement
open
win
the
if I
fourth.
pull this off. Let's go. I need this.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Holstein. Snagged in the middle.
Oh, get the ball! Oh, come on!
Something of it. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Finding an escape route.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage
My
for some
defense is
tempo.
all jacked up.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Going to swing it on second down.
Ah!
Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. They
right
finally
there.
get to him.
I was right there.
Way there to pick up the first down. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry up. The snap sets up the throw. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. And he's loose and
You
he'll
gotta be
take
kidding
it to the house.
You gotta be kidding.
Touchdown LSU.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The give as they work on that clock. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down,
Don't
it's
get hurt
second and
either,
5.
bro. Come on.
Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Got a man, it's Matthews. Turning it on. They
go.
got him down at
Let's
the
go.
40.
Keep
after
doing
he
man
ripped
coverage
off
with him.
15
He will
yards.
eat you alive. That dude is a
He
beast.
was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple of the teams winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Looking for a crease. It's Butler. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the fourth quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
Walking away.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else.
If it gives me an opportunity to take a knee, I'm kneeling. I'm going home. Goodbye.
If it gets close in the fourth
Signature
quarter,
win.
they're going to look his
Turn my
way,
season
so the
around.
defense really needs to have a plan.
Oh, maybe not. I wonder why I was going to let me do it, but I want to go and play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock
Game.
running.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. And the defense
You
makes
had
the stop after
nothing
a
but
minimal
home
gain.
field in front of you. And that's how you run. Solid win, dude. Solid. Great job. Great job.
Man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these 2 teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Got it, baby. I got the dub. Much needed win. Oh, coach that as well. Record versus top 25 and 6. Record versus rival 4 and 2. Record 21 12. 12. One record 21. Not bad there, Rob. Not bad. Not bad. Feels me fine. Damn, your bowl record's 1 and 2. Wow. C gap. I like it. Good record. There's those two. USC. Ooh, Chuck. You might need to fix that record for top 25, my man. 3-6. 1-3 versus rivals. Ooh, you look like you on the hot seat, bro. Ooh. Need to turn that season around, bro. Come on. Man. The only reason why he's safe is because he's not at a legit school at UCF. Bum ass. Anyway, Matt, go play your game.